Hello, hello. How are you doing? Happy day 5. 5? Yes, we've already made it to day 5 on Saturday. So here we are, little Maxwellness bite size classes for your little tasty treats to see what you can incorporate into your day, into your daily practice, maybe some ideas, um, you know, a little day of daily play. So we're just going to wait here a couple more seconds to see who and when is coming on. In the meantime, tonight or today, or this morning, or whenever you are doing your practice, we are doing some restorative yoga. This has become one of my absolute favorite types of yoga to practice. So, little history background, I have always been like, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, move it, move it, move it. And then I finally I finally came into yin and restorative yoga, and it's just so ooey gooey and so delicious and yummy. So, tonight we'll want to grab, or whenever you're doing this today, you'll want to grab. I'm going to move this down a little bit more since we're going to be on the floor the entire time. Restorative yoga is a lot of bolsters, blankets, pillows. This is even from my yard, my, lounging around outside on the chaise lounge. So you don't even have to have anything special. You don't even have to have one of these special bolsters, even though they're super awesome and really supportive. I do highly recommend getting one of these. There's quite a few different companies that have them. So if you're interested in that, just send me a message and I can send you where you can get some of these. And or these Mexican blankets are always great to have. They're a good size. Again, they're not required. It's just you see probably a lot of yogis with this style of blankets because they are a good thickness and really great support for a lot of things that we're going to do. So if you have a couple blankets or towels will even work. That would be great. So I have this blanket. So I would grab 2 to 3 blankets if you have them, and or some of these pillows. That's why I brought some of these as an alternative if you don't have blankets. And then if you don't have a bolster, I would maybe get a couple of big pillows, like something a little bit firmer, about this size, about torso size, really. I have a kind of a long torso, so that's a good measurement. Whatever that is, whatever my torso is, that's the length of the bolster or pillow that you want to get. So restorative yoga is even different from yin yoga. In yin yoga, we are focusing more on ligaments, thicker tissues that are going to, tendons and ligaments that connect the connective tissue in between joints. Restorative is to really get you into deep relaxation. So, even still in yin yoga, we're still looking for a little bit of length and quote stretching in yin yoga, uh, like um, like a hatha or a vinyasa yoga. That's focusing more on muscles, strengthening and lengthening. I wondered if Miss McGee, of course, she had to make an appearance. So really, like in yin yoga, we want to find where it's interesting, and restorative, we want to feel like we're being suspended. Really feel the earth supporting you. So hopefully that gave you enough time to get some of your props that you may or may not need. If you want another little pillow too, sometimes you might want an extra little lift. So just finding different ways and different things. And then I highly recommend having another blanket because we're going to be in Shavasana a little bit longer. So we're going to only do 3 poses. Each pose we're going to hang out for 3 to 5 minutes. So that will be our 15 minutes, even though I've been talking this whole time. So that adds on. Next time you can always just fast forward through all my blah, blah, blah. So go ahead and have your big bolster pillow parallel with your mat. And then we're just going to come up, bring your booty or your sacrum area. The sacrum is the big flat bone in between your hip bones. So bring that up. And then however you want to come down, elbow, elbow. You know, you can come here. Grab your either little pillows or your blanket. I'm going to show you both so you can see. I'm going to have this pillow on this side. So I'm supported back here in my back. Again, if you feel like you need something under your head, we're getting into Supta Baddha Konasana, which just means we're in a reclined pose with our feet together, knees nice and wide, and let them drop out. And then this is where I like to have a pillow to come underneath, like the upper part of your thigh, and or if you have one of these blankets, put it up under the thigh and really feel supported here. And my hips are really tight, so I think then I'm going to have them a little bit higher. Release and let it go. You can always have maybe a little something underneath your arms to support. If you feel like your shoulders, that's too much tension, bringing your arms out nice and wide. And just relaxing the face and the jaw. Relaxing your scalp, and the sides of your temples. Relaxing your third eye in between your eyes. Relaxing your jaw. Letting your tongue rest on the roof of your mouth. Sigh it out as much as you need to, as much as you'd like. Just lie here. Feeling the support and the cradle of the earth underneath you, and the pillows. Miss McGee. Opening up your abdomen, opening up your chest cavity, opening up your breath. Just letting it all go. Finding the peace, honor and the love in the supported space. Noticing your breath. Seeing if you can open up and create even more space, even more light. Calming down the nervous system, boosting up your immunity system, lowering your cortisol levels, which reduces fat, reducing stress, calming the mind. Your mind begins to bounce around and zigzags from here to there. That's okay. Just focusing on your breath and exhaling and releasing and letting it all go. Gotta watch my time here, or else promise I'll have you in these shapes all night long. They're so cozy, comfy. You don't even have to, in our next shape that we're going to make, you really won't have to move at all. You can just shimmy your blankets or pillows a little bit farther down your legs. So again, keeping your knees nice and wide, and just move them underneath. Maybe you need a little bit more support underneath your knees. So really it's exactly the same, just lowering your supportive pillows, and this opens up your hip flexors a little bit more. You can bring one hand on your heart, one hand on your belly. Really like this heart opening here, opening up your chest, your pec muscles, your pec minors. Seeing what feels interesting, maybe bringing your arms up a little bit higher than straight out from your chest. Just see what feels good and interesting in your body. That's the beautiful part about restorative yoga, and all yoga really is, it's just all play. And every day is different. Some days you're hydrated, some days you have better sleep, you have less stress. So be mindful on where you're at each day, in your body, in your mind. Slowing everything down. And always coming back to the breath. Let that be your focal point anytime your mind begins to wander. Let that be your anchor. We're going to stay in this shape for about 30 more seconds. And then we will go ahead and, when you're ready, inhaling, bringing your knees together, lengthening out your legs nice and long. You can either keep your bolster underneath for a supported shavasana, or you can pull your pillow out from underneath you to lie completely flat on the floor. This is a nice place where you can grab one of your blankets and bring it over you to cover you up, to make you feel really extra special. And bringing one hand under your heart, one hand on your belly, or down to your sides, palms up or palms down. Wherever you're at today, if you're needing to bring in a little more energy, having your palms up. If you need to be a little more introspective, you can have your palms down, or one palm up and one palm down. Your choice. Let it all go. Noticing your breath from when we began to how you're feeling now. Seeing if you can create a little more space in this shape, in this breath, in this body, in this mind and spirit and soul. Feel free to stay in this shape in the Shavasana, this corpse pose, releasing what no longer serves us, creating space and making room for more healthy choices and food choices, lifestyle choices, breath work. And or if you, when you decide to get up, you can bring your knees up towards your chest, inhaling your left arm up overhead, rolling over onto your left side since we are in the evening. If you're in the daytime, roll over onto your right. Since we are doing this practice in the evening on, we will go onto the left side for the night side, and then gently and slowly pushing yourself up, letting your head come up last into a seated position. As always, it has been an honor and a pleasure to guide you through more Maxwellness movement. I hope to see you each and every day. Keep it moving. I hope you can take these techniques further into your day, into your world, and spread it on out. Thank you so much. Have a good day. Happy day.